We used to participate in a lot of hackathons and all, right? So discussing about parking spaces, okay, or having some app to be developed for parking spaces. Like let's say you have there are festivals in Kolkata. Okay, during festivals, people used to bring their cars, bring their bike and all, and they face issues with parking. So I have a garage, okay, which is currently there is no vehicles there parked. So I can
Okay.
basically use that app, okay, and from there they can book their parking, and then they can come there and they park there and they give some
Wow.
fees, okay, or they can basically also allocate to the government parking, where they can advancedly book the parking space, okay, for them, and they will have to set the time. Okay, I want to be there, I want to park the car or the vehicle from this time to. So we were more technical person, and uh, doing all these apps and all, but not into marketing, that cloud computing,
Yeah. So I
So
mean, what come a long way from those area. I mean, those times of 2011, 12, or like how used to you see ad tech, ad marketing, those kind of media spends and all. So yeah, I mean, the world has
mm,
completely a long way since then.
yeah, yeah. But somehow I was, when we are working in .NET, so we have to be introduced to the AWS platform. So when we were introduced with AWS platform, and I started this API calls that we used to make, and it was more of a machine learning. Okay, we used to create a machine learning function where you need to provide, keep feeding the data. Okay, we create a function, and that algorithm will read the data time and again, and then it use parse all those JSON files and give it to us. So more related to like what I can imagine, like when I was doing that, it was like mm, I'm basically uploading a picture from my laptop or my computer, okay, and then once I upload, it will basically uh, visualize that picture, and then you parse the JSON and say, okay, there is a scenery, there is a sun, okay, there is a tree, there is a pond. So that actually, now I said, like, oh my god, this is something very interesting that is happening here. Okay, and then if I explored few of the Google APIs and all, it will basically parse and see the genders also for a person. If I upload a man, okay, it says the gender is a male, okay, is wearing a spectacle. Oh my goodness. So
So you know what I mean. One point I can add here, Shashi, was like at a very high level, maybe not in
mm,
the same context, but uh, people who are into this domain having
mm,
some or the other kind of technical skills would really help them stay afloat. Like you have
mm,
got good technical skills. I have seen it for some longer time now, and people whom I've seen succeeding, because usually what we do is we go to workshops and we interact with a lot of people across multiple partners, and most of them are doing pretty good. And like
mm,
one common, kind of one common background or one common thread I've seen across people who have done exceptionally well is that they had one or the other kind of technical strength with them,
yeah,
and that is pretty important. And few people are there like, hey, we don't want to be technical. I totally understand, like it's not everyone's interest, not everyone's
mm,
passion, but yes, being technical really helps. And that is something which will be really important to raise your market value, as well as keep you, I would say, mm, in demand for a
mm,
much longer time. Like just how you were talking about a lot of concepts from machine learning and AI, and how sensors are working and all. Not everyone can speak, but those who can even speak and try to make people understand, have a good grasping know-how. Even that is still a good skill to have, to understand
mm,
complex topics and then get them to work. That
yeah,
is something I
yeah.
would really, yeah, say.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, yeah, I try to keep my profile very low. I don't want to, go back to the history and say what all things we did. what all things we develop. I don't want to, because here in marketing cloud you have very limited scope of implementing all these things. Though there is a lot of demand of that currently is arising, but uh, I have worked in a lot of products implementation all. Okay, when the .NET phases. So whenever because I had some very good mentors who used to basically help me deep diving into the core functionalities. So if I have to give an example, like say Marketing Cloud .NET MVC. Okay, so .NET MVC, a lot of how I don't know how many people will understand dependency injection. Okay, and how many people will understand the factory controller that works behind the scene in uh, MVC. Okay, they will understand controller, but there is a factory controller or dependency injection and all. So, mm, so I don't want to go there. I don't want to basically, say that okay, see, I know this and all. I don't want. I want to make it low profile and say, yeah, yeah, out of the box features are much better than doing something outside. Okay, but yeah, if I get an opportunity, yeah, definitely I try to do this. In one of the project, I was working very closely with Frank. He was the CEO from Cognizant, right? So a person, a junior level, okay, like a junior architect, directly reporting to a director, okay, and very close connect with the VP and all. So I have a very, I understand from uh, uh, director level perspective also, and also from the developer point of view. Oh, your video, I think, yeah, video, and you're muted there.
Yeah, sorry, there was some.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, a lot of people say, sometimes they say, "Na, oh, he's just speaking, so I don't, yeah, I always try to, okay, I should not say all this, okay, let it be. Yeah, those people who have worked with me, like those architects, principal architects, and all those chief architects were there. They know me, so I don't have to just keep chase something. Okay, let's not go there. So, coming back to you, okay. Uh, this was one of the interesting thing. Okay, I this for IPL franchise and Super Kings use case. Definitely, if you find that PPT, you can say I want to go through that PPT. Okay, what was the presented? It was 11 years
sure.
back, but I want to basically see the what was the idea. I love those ideas. Mm. Do you do you like Game of Thrones?
I'm not as much into Netflix series and all, so no, I actually haven't.
Oh my
I'm
God.
not sure if it comes on Hotstar or on Netflix, but yeah, I'm not into US
Uh,
shows as much.
Yeah, I don't know if it is in Hotstar or where, but I used to use from I used to see HBO. It when it it's always like the first premiere that is they starting. I don't want to miss there, and those characters actually, yeah, very interesting there. Uh, Go and see Power is Power dialogue. Okay, you just go and type in Google, then understand. Then you'll understand Marketing Cloud also. Wipe you. Okay. Uh,
I will
uh,
actually take that as feedback, and I'll actually try to see how soon can I catch up on this. But yeah,
yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
I'm with those folks, but no.
Yeah, actually, oh, the very interesting fact about this all this series is like it adds everything: politics, okay, personal life, your dedication, your passion, okay, those people inside that palaces, how they those basically those ministers, okay, who are closely working with the king, how they think, how they perceive, what their ambition are, and all those tactics. Very interesting. So okay,
Yep, yep, yep.
we are not discussing Game of Thrones here, guys. So yeah, we we again go back to Marketing Cloud. So mm, in Marketing Cloud, uh, we have, let's say, we have Email Studio. Okay, we have Journey Builder, that Automation Studio. We have Audience Studio. Okay, Audience Builder, and there is a report where people has not much of them have actually dive into that analytical builder. Okay, so which part of this studio? I'll consider this a different studio: email studio, journey builder, and all different studios. Right? For me, it's a different tool altogether. Now it's been clubbed. in one. So which part of the marketing cloud that interests you the most? That you see that, oh, this one is the one of the most interesting thing that I have found in marketing cloud.
Uh, I would say, based upon my own exposure to marketing cloud and multiple use cases, it is supposed to be journey builder. I mean, it would be, I assume, would be a more of a common choice, but
Mm,
because ultimately you would, like, whatever you're doing, you will land down to journey builders and create those marketing journeys and all. That is what my preference would be, and actually that kind of differs for a reason, is because I wasn't as techie or code heavy like people like you who are do a lot of things doing on AppScript, SSJS, and web proxy and SSJS, all those kind of things. No, I mean, I was all into how you can design end-to-end use case,
mm,
and how to get it done efficiently. So yeah, I mean, journey builder is something what I have got a lot of interest or would prefer working with.
mm,
But yeah, I mean, every tool or every would say subsection had their own kind of way to contribute into a overall solution. So
mm.
yeah, that I can say.
Yeah. No, no. See, a lot of people they say na that technical, like when I was walking with, sorry, the conversation that I did with Monir. Okay, uh, he was looking from the side of the marketer, which actually is the most interesting part to actually understand that area because you, see, our brain are already wired up, right? So this is already hardwired from the school days, from the college days, and all. So we went to polytechnic, studied computer science, opened the laptop, right? Sorry, CPU. Okay, see the floppy, add the floppy inside the CPU. Okay, and write all the codes inside the floppy. So mm, from there we started, right? So when we used to go to the education, when we used to do computer science microprocessor, so the different bits of processor, how the functionality is going to differ. From Charles Babbage, okay, I don't know how many people will understand who is Charles Babbage. Okay, so from Charles Babbage to now Elon Musk. So no, if somebody has properly studied, they will understand. I don't know how many people will they have to go and search Google in, okay, who is Charles Babbage. So, so होता है ऐसा. Anyway,
And having,
mm,
yeah, having that mindset is very important.
yeah. So understanding, like, basically what happens is, uh, there are a lot of people like me. Okay, when I see is, hello, a lot of people like me. Okay, uh, who basically don't like the new idea that comes into the mainstream. Hey, hello, this is cute. Yeah. You're mute, you're mute. Yeah. Hi. Yeah,
So,
you can unmute her. Yeah. Hello, कैसे हो? आपका नाम
so,
क्या है बेटा?
her
क्या
name is
वो
Chibu.
क्या है?
Her name
चिपू,
is
so
Chibu.
sweet.
Okay. Chibu, we will come back again, है ना? अपन फिर से आएंगे. ठीक है? जाओगे आप? Thank you. Okay, I'll just take a minute. हाँ,
No
अपन अपन
problem.
फिर से
I love daughters.
yeah. Yeah, sorry. So what's your question, Shashi? Maybe we can continue that way itself.
No problem. Yeah. So what I was saying was, like the new trend that emerges, okay, in technology. So uh, I always, for me, going and learning the new thing, like let's say currently the Chat GPT that is happening, okay, trending all over the world. I haven't even opened Chat GPT and started typing. Okay, I don't like that. If some people ask me a question, then I'm going to deep dive inside my brain, or I'll, you know do something. But rather than, I'm not a fan of Stack Overflow. Hmm. I don't go here and there, and then I can do. Oh, yeah, we'll do this. Hmm. Okay.
So I mean, on this note, Shashi, you know what? We were having, or I was reading a tweet or a blog on this, that AI is not going to kind of replace your job. A person using AI will replace your job. So at any given point of time, it's like people like you and me who can more efficiently use AI or such kind of upcoming technologies would rather be or making that kind of a difference. What we see as like end-to-end automation through AI, still it's a bit of a far-fetched or it is still at a distance. But yes, in our work, as like you said about Chat GPT, it can create code, it can actually explain the code, all those things it can do, but a human intervention would always be required. So I think, yeah, a person using AI would be much more efficient combination than AI versus a human. That's my opinion.
Uh, Yeah, I think that will be a very big discussion. Okay, if you go to Chat GPT, I've been following recently in Davos when Sirin Van was discussing with CEO of TCS. Okay,
Oh.
I was listening to him what he was saying. Though a lot of people want to incorporate, but until it becomes a big revolution, okay, from the start, I'm not going to scratch it. Once it becomes very necessary for me that okay, I have to now agree to the people, okay, everyone here, then okay, okay, yeah, I understand. So last question, I'll going to just ask you the last question. Okay,
Yeah.
so the last question here is those people who are new to marketing cloud, okay, and wants to learn marketing cloud and they want to enable themselves. Hmm. What are your advices to your this new who are new to who are coming to Salesforce? Okay, what are the advices and what are the steps they need to take to progress in their career?
So I mean, I will actually take this question into a twofold approach. First, I would like to
Mhm.
first talk about the approach in terms of as a learner what you need to do, and second is the technical aspect. So I always tell the people, please.
I love this. Yeah, this conversation is going. No, no. Let her do whatever you speak. Let her do whatever is. I love this conversation. Having a child in the conversation is like she will also remember someday that oh something was happening with my papa.
Yeah.
So she'll make this conversation with someone one day, right? So you can continue. Let her do whatever she wants to do. That is the beauty of the having a child.
So basically, I always tell people that what is the best way to get what is the best way to get a seat on the table. That way is to pull that seat. No one's going to come and offer you that, hey, please come sit with us and all. You have to go out, pull a seat, and then you will be on the table, right? So that's number one approach. So which means that you have to go and indulge yourself with a number of ways. Salesforce has got a very strong community. People like you, there are like a lot of blogs, there are a lot of Stack Exchange places. You are not a great fan of Stack Exchange, but yes, people do get easy answers or complex answers out there. And so yeah, I mean, first is like be there. Just tell that, hey, I want to be there in this project, in this team, and I'll do whatever that is required. And second thing is, what I can tell is, slowly is the fastest way to reach anywhere, right?
Mhm.
So you have
Mhm.
to like start slow, have some sort of patience, and then what will happen is, you'll start. I mean, with this kind of approach, you will definitely get supporters all over the place, and they'll tell, okay, this is what you can do more.
Mhm.
That's what you can go out and do to speeding up your learning. But that kind of approach should be there. And lastly, what I said in the very beginning was, any given day, uh, enthusiasm comes over talent. So you
Mhm.
might not be a great, like I talk about myself. I'm not a great developer for AppScript or server side JavaScript, or or actually I would say things like those. But yeah, I mean, if I would want to find a problem, I will reach out to guys like you. I would go to Vlad. I'll go and ask them, okay, can you help me? And then they will try to help me and give me a solution. Right. So it's all
Mhm.
about how much enthusiastic about solving a problem. You have
Mhm.
talent, or you don't have talent, comes secondary. I'm not really
Mhm.
saying that it totally replaces your skill set, but your first step has to be there, right?
Mm.
So that's where I would actually build. I would actually come from. So just to kind of summarize, you have to go out and pull the seed. You have to start slow, but again be more persistent and consistent.
Mm.
And lastly, yeah, I mean, you have to be enthusiastic at the end of the day.
Yeah. See, I have to rewind what you said, okay, and tell you because my full concentration is on her. She is so cute, and she coming to this conversation. I'm lucky to bring her into this conversation, and she was said, "No, no, keep her there, keep her there." No,
She
she's
actually, yeah,
uh,
she's friend.
she might bring more viewers to me, uh, you know. So uh, she's much better connected with me. I was fully focusing on her. She's very cute, and yeah, obviously daughters love Papa a lot of. I don't know what happened there with your wife, but uh, I'm feeling guilty that okay, I took so much of your time that she's saying, "Papa, where are you?" So she wants her
She's actually trying
attention.
to come and open the door. Then my wife simply opened the door and then she just came. So yeah, all good,
Mm.
all good.
Yeah, yeah. That was the last one. Okay. So thank you, Gajendra, for coming to this conversation and having a conversation. Finally, we were able to catch up and make this
Oh yeah,
conversation.
yeah. I mean, you were trying to connect with me for a longer period. So sorry we could do it earlier, but thankfully we're able to record this session now, and we're able to
Mm.
get it done. Huh, beta? Just then. So yeah, so finally we're able to get it done. So I'm like really happy, and yeah, thanks for all
Yeah.
your efforts.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I don't want to basically be, you know, वो चाचू कौन थे जिसने इतना परेशान कर दिया. So I'll stop this.
Yeah, yeah.